Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with part 2 of the collection pickup video for these last 2 weeks. I'm gonna share with you guys now some of the gaming stuff I bought. First one, I actually got this when my friend sold me the Family Guy DVDs, but he also gave me this Kingdom Hearts 358 by 2 days. It's a DS game that came out a few years ago. Focusing on Roxas from Kingdom Hearts and Organization 13. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of strategy guides. I like to play my games and only resort to strategy guides if, for some reason I get stuck or something, because, it takes away some of the fun of figuring out the games for yourself. But strategy guides, they're really cool collectibles. They have some really cool artwork. Some sections that say, this part of the game is inspired by something else. So, as a collectible, strategy guides are really cool. But again, if you can avoid looking stuff on the internet or resorting to strategy guides, that's always better, because it's way more fulfilling to play a video game and figure out how to beat it yourself than to just cheat and look up stuff. The swap meet, I picked up Fallout 3, the strategy guide, and this is a massive strategy guide. I think by far this is the thickest one I've seen, and I was really surprised to see it at a swap meet for 20 pesos. 20 pesos is the equivalent of $1.50, give or take, and it comes complete with the little reference chart here and with the poster. And this is an expensive strategy guide. I've seen it in stores like Blockbuster or GameStop for 30, even though 25 is the asking price. So $25. I got this for the $1.50 complete. So I saved a nice penny there. And just a massive, massive strategy guide. And I've actually heard, I do own Fallout 3, but I haven't actually started playing it. And I have heard from a lot of people that you need the strategy guide on that game, because Fallout 3 is just this massive game that you have to do a whole bunch of stuff, and there's things that if you miss, you won't get a chance to grab it again. So, I don't know. I'll play through it when I do play through it. I'll play through it once and not look at the guide, and then I'll play through it again and maybe resort to the strategy guide. But, yeah. Then for the DS, I picked up Drawn to Life. Actually, my brother sold me this one because he bought the Drawn to Life collection, which has Drawn to Life 1 and 2. So he didn't want this one anymore, so he sold it to me, and I thought, yeah, sure, I'll pick it up from him. And it's a really cool game. You draw your own character, and you go around, platforming, and you draw accessories and stuff. And this game right here is my 875th collection game. So, yeah. Pretty cool. I wanted to show that one off because, it's a historic one for me anyway. Then for the Dreamcast, I haven't been able to find much Dreamcast game. They're kind of rare here in Mexico, but I got Sega Marine Fission for 10 pesos, which is less than $1. It's around 80 cents or something like that. And this one works best with the fishing controller, but I don't have that and haven't been able to find it. But it works pretty good with the regular controller. I'm not big into fishing games. It's not really my type of game. But this one's pretty cool. You go around on your boat and you go looking for fishes. And back in the day, you could actually play this online to get rankings and stuff. So it's an interesting game, but I got it really cheap, and I don't have that many Dreamcast games, so that was worth the pickup. Then I got Overlord Racing Hell. This is a sort of strategy game, kind of like Pikmin, but if Pikmin was hell. You're basically this Overlord, the bad guy here that looks like Sauron, and you can control your little demon minions, which look like Darklings from the Darkness, but you control them and they can fight for you, or they can access, switches and stuff. It's a really cool game. It has that, like I said, it has that Pikmin feel, but you're the Dark Lord Sauron and you control your little Darklings. It's an interesting game. I rather did enjoy it. And I picked up some NES games, and I wanted to leave these for last because one of them involves the most awesome pickup I think I've had, which I'm going to show you at the end. So, um, I picked up Kid Nicky Radical Ninja. It's a game by Data East. Um, you look at the cover and it's like this manly He-Man type of guy. And that's something that happened a lot with the Nintendo box art. It had totally nothing to do with the game itself, but you look at this one and oh, okay, it's probably something like Conan or something that has to fight this wizard. But you actually play the game and you play against this little kid ninja, like the name says, and you have to go around, hitting people, and it's actually a pretty cool game. It reminds me a lot of the Goemon series from Konami, and I really enjoyed that one too. And I picked up Time Lord. It's a game developed by Rare, published by Milton Bradley, the the board game makers. Basically, what you do here is that you travel through different time periods, and you have to collect 5 time orbs to skip to the next level. But to get each orb, you have to, I don't know, kill a certain number of bad guys or walk through a certain space in the level. And this one's not so good. It's not that much fun. And I picked up Galaga on the NES. I remember playing Galaga and Centipede at an arcade my dad used to take us. So I really, really liked this one. This one's really fun. It's a shooter. You have to go around. You control this ship and you have to go around shooting these little bugs. It is basically like Space Invaders, but that doesn't remove anything from the fun factor. It's really, really cool. This one is not in the best condition. It's one of those unlicensed games. It's actually made by Codemasters, but published by Camerica. And it has 4 adventure games, and they're actually pretty good. They're not like the Bible stories games. These are actually pretty good. They're fun and they're easy to control. So that was actually pretty good. And it's gold. Well, it used to be gold. Like I said, it's not in the best conditions, but I got it for a really good price. So I decided to pick it up. Then I picked up Solstice. Basically, you control this wizard and you have to go around in levels, but you don't, or unless you grab a power up that I don't have, but you go around avoiding bad guys because I don't know how to kill them. And you have to step on certain tiles so you can open up other places within the castle. I guess if I get a hang of it, I might play it some more, but it's interesting. At least the graphics look pretty good. And it's made by Sony ImageSoft, so I don't know how many games Sony made for the NES, but I thought that was interesting. Now these 2 games I got as a set. I found this guy that was selling something that I've been looking for years and years, and he had that thing plus these 2 games. You had to buy them as a combo. So I paid 160 pesos for these 2 games and what I'm about to show you, and I thought it was a pretty good deal. The 2 games were Super Glove Ball. It probably gives you a hint of what I got. Basically, you control this hand, and you have to kind of like try to grab the pinball here and destroy the level as well as bad guys. It's not so fun actually, but the music is kind of cool. So, and the other one is actually a game I've been trying to track down. It's not in the best condition again. This is Capcon's Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Ranger. Capcon could do no wrong on the NES, even on the Super Nintendo. Capcom really did a whole bunch of really nice, cool games. And Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers was one of the ones I've been trying to track down. Like I said, this year I want to collect every Capcom game for the NES. So this was a nice bonus. Like I said, the sticker is really, really beat up. but the gameplay is really nice, and it has such a really cool gameplay. The only ones I'm really missing and really want from the set of CapCon is Darkwing Duck and DuckTales. Those were really fun when I was a kid. So yeah. So what was the big thing I bought with that set? It's actually something I wanted to buy as a kid when I saw the Wizard movie. Um, I just saw that Nintendo accessory and I thought that's so cool. And then the commercials and back then they passed a TV show where they talked about video games during Captain N. Just awesome accessory, and I've been trying to track it down for years and years, and even more so after I saw the Angry Video Game Nerd talk about it, and that's the crowning jewel of my collection, the Power Glove. You guys have no idea how long I've wanted a Power Glove. Like I said, even more so after watching the Angry Video Game Nerd rip through it. I remember seeing this as a kid, and I thought it was so freaking cool. This is the precursor to the Wiimote. It really is. You didn't have to use your control pad. You can just control it through the glove, and it's not as bad as the nerd actually painted out to be. It does come complete. There are the sensors. And they're actually pretty stable on that television. I haven't had it fall down since I put it in there. So you do have to connect those 4 sensors, and then those go into a box, and then the box connects to the NES over there. But I've actually tried out a bunch of games on the Power Glove, and racing games work really good on this. You control the cart. If you go like this, you do left. If you go like this, you go right. Or you can do this, up and down. Adventure games are kind of glitchy. What happened to him in Zelda and Castlevania has happened to me too, but it's not as bad. I would have loved if it would have come boxed, because every other accessory I have on the NES, with the exception of the Advantage, are boxed. But I don't knock it. I got this for 100. I got the Power Glove for 160 pesos with 2 games. It comes complete and it works, so I'm not complaining. It is awesome. Truly, my collection feels complete now that I have the Power Glove. It's so bad. So yeah, guys, wanted to share this with you guys because this is huge for me. You have no idea how long I've wanted a Power Glove. And everyone that knows me asks me like, "Oh, you're such a big collector. I bet you have the Power Glove." And I always tell them, "No, man, I've been looking at it for years and years." And now when they ask me, I can say proudly, "Yes, I own a Power Glove." Cool. Maybe I'll make a video about the Power Glove one day. But in the meantime, guys, just wanted to share that with you. So proud of this, and proud of the other stuff I bought. Again, because I reached, with Drawn to Life, 875 video games in the collection, so that's really cool. My recommendation for this video would totally have to be Galaga. Galaga's a really fun game. Totally, really enjoyed that one. So, and Rescue Rangers. Can't forget about Rescue Rangers. So yeah, guys, this is it for this collection pickup video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a comment, recommendation. You know the drill, guys. Until then, this is Vargas XX78, signing off.